Setting: a remote coastal village in the early 20th century, shrouded in mist and mystery. Protagonist: Alara, a 24-year-old seamstress with a gentle spirit, haunted by the disappearance of her fiancé, Theo, a sailor who vanished 5 years ago. Plot: the chapter opens with Alara finding Theo's final letter, hidden in an old trunk, revealing a promise to return with a treasure that would secure their future. As she reads, memories flood back, their childhood love, his departure, and the night he vanished during a storm. The village whispers of a curse, and Alara begins to hear Theo's voice in the wind, urging her to seek the truth. She defies her family's warnings and embarks on a search, uncovering clues about a shipwreck and a locket he left behind. The chapter ends with her discovering the locket in a cave, its inscription hinting at a deeper secret, leaving her torn between hope and despair. Emotional arc: builds from nostalgia and love to creeping dread and determination. Call to action: the mystery deepens, will Alara find Theo or lose herself to the echoes? Like this video to support her story, and subscribe to see what the locket reveals next. Chapter 2, The Echoes of Redemption, 5,000 words. Setting: expands to the treacherous sea and a forgotten island, blending past and present. Plot: Alara's journey intensifies as she follows the locket's clues, facing storms, skeptical sailors, and her own doubts. Flashbacks reveal Theo's perspective, his struggle to keep his promise, the shipwreck, and his survival on the island, where he carved a message into a tree. Alara reaches the island, finds the message, and learns Theo is alive but trapped. A climactic rescue attempt ensues, blending hope with the risk of loss. The chapter ends with a reunion shadowed by the revelation that Theo's treasure is a metaphor for their love, not gold, challenging Alara's expectations. Emotional arc: moves from desperation to joy, then bittersweet realization. Call to action: their love defies the odds, did it end in triumph or tragedy? Like this video to show your support, and subscribe to never miss the final twist. Sample excerpt: Chapter 1, approximately 500 words. The wind howled like a wounded beast as Alara stood on the cliff's edge, the lantern's frail light trembling in her grasp. 5 years had passed since Theo's ship vanished into the storm's maw, yet tonight felt different, heavier, as if the sea itself held its breath. Her fingers brushed the tattered envelope she'd unearthed from the attic trunk, its wax seal long broken, the paper yellowed with time. "My dearest Alara," it began, Theo's elegant script pulling her back to that golden summer when he'd promised to return with a treasure to build their life together. Tears stung her eyes as she read his final words: "Wait for me, love. I'll come back with the dawn." But the dawn never brought him home. The village below buzzed with superstition, the elders muttering about the curse that claimed sailors who dared the northern waters. Alara had dismissed their tales, until now. As she traced the letter's smudged ink, a whisper seemed to rise from the waves, soft and familiar, calling her name. Her heart skipped. Was it grief playing tricks, or Theo's voice, carried on the wind from some unreachable shore? She clutched the letter tighter, her mind racing to the day he'd left, his broad smile, the locket he'd pressed into her hand, its silver surface etched with a cryptic symbol. She'd buried it in her shame when hope faded, but tonight, it called to her. Defying her mother's pleas, Alara descended to the shore, the letter a beacon in the dark. The cave where Theo once played as a boy loomed ahead, its mouth a jagged scar against the cliffs. Inside, the air was thick with salt and secrets. Her lantern cast shadows that danced like ghosts as she searched, her hands trembling over damp stone. Then, buried beneath a pile of seaweed, she found it, the locket, its chain tangled but intact. The inscription gleamed: "To E, from T, find me where the echo lives." Her breath caught. Could he still be alive, waiting for her to unravel his riddle? The village would call her mad, but the echo in her heart drowned their voices. She imagined Theo's face, his warm brown eyes, and the life they'd dreamed of, a cottage by the sea, children's laughter filling the air. Yet doubt gnawed at her. What if the locket was a cruel jest, a relic of a promise broken by the sea? Still, she couldn't stop. The whisper grew louder, guiding her deeper into the cave, where the walls seemed to pulse with memory. This was only the beginning. Don't miss what happens next. Will Alara find her lost love or uncover a darker truth? Like this video to fuel her journey, and subscribe to join her every step of the way.